In the house. Seth Fades. Sensei Casey. Pops. Friday night hanging out.
All day.
Cheers, fellas. Whatever you got, huh?
What is that? Gentleman Jack?
No, Doers? No.
What is that?
Dempsey's?
Oh, Dempsey's.
Dempsey's, yeah. It's a 3-year-old Irish, twice blended.
It's braver than me.
Twice blended. For all you people who drink whiskey, because I don't know what the hell
Can I
twice
smell it? Let me
blended
smell
is.
It's like this, though, see?
What's twice blended?
They
Smells
take
pretty good.
all the stuff that's going to be in there, all the like single malts and stuff. They put it in. That's a blend. Then they mix all that up. And then they take the other blends and blend it again.
I would never drink that.
No?
No, man. You know what I do like, though? Disaronno and Dr. Pepper. You ever had that?
No.
Italian liquor.
Disaronno. Yeah,
Disaronno.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's that sweet shit, right?
It's liquor.
Yeah,
You get friggin' blasted
Kinda
off
like-
that.
Saying, oh, yeah, I drink amaretto.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Or
Amaretto's not bad, though. I like that almondy flavor of it.
Captain Morgan's private stock.
Captain Morgan's pretty good.
Captain Morgan's private stock, though. Have you had that one? Captain Morgan's private stock is, with Dr. Pepper, vanilla Coke.
See, you're talking about all like the cheap shit you used to drink when you're in the military.
What that shit cheap? It
Hey,
was like 18
Dude, all
bucks a
that
bottle,
shit,
man.
you know what I mean? E&J, all the
that-
different kind of E&J.
I'm telling you, that Captain Q was wonderful.
Mad Dog 2020.
Christian Brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know about all kind of them cheap
That
ones.
brings back some memories.
Old Cisco. See, but that goes back even further. Like Boone's Farm and Cisco, that's like...
Oh, Boone's
That's
Farm,
like,
dude.
that's like 94.
That's like the middle of the month. We only got like $200 to
That's
our
like
name.
$2 for
was
a
$2 a bottle.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah, Boone's
Less
Farm.
than that, where I used to get it, of course, I'm dating myself now, we got it for 98 cents a bottle.
Oh, we'd have been
Nice.
sloshed.
And I did.
man.
I was drunk a lot. We were temporary duty to Arkansas. That's all I drank.
But it
Tons
wasn't
by
that
the
great
case.
though, because definitely like
You had to
Very
drink like
sweet.
five
Yeah.
bottles
Nah,
per
the
one
other
dude.
what's the other little company that's popular that makes the like Seagrams, right? They make the little like
Spritzers.
yeah.
Cheerleader beers.
They're just way
it.
better. They taste way better, but
No, not schnapps. Not schnapps. That's not what it was. What's the vodka? What's that vodka called? I forget the name of that vodka.
what vodka?
There's a vodka and they make those little sweet drinks that you're
Oh
talking about.
yeah, now they make Smirnoff.
Smirnoffs, yeah, those
Yeah,
little
the
Smirnoffs,
little-
cheerleader
yeah.
beer. Now those you kind of get a little bit hammered off of. You drink about 4 of those.
Oh nah, there was a point when like they all came out with those spritzy drinks.
Yeah.
It was in like 2001.
Yeah, that was when I was in the Marine Corps. Yeah,
That's when they came out because I remember it was like the new thing. So I was like every weekend was getting them, and then there was another one that was it called Blue Ice or something like that? It was
Yeah.
in a blue bottle.
Smirnoff. Blue Ice.
Blue Ice. Because it was one that was before that.
Zima.
Zima.
Zima was the one that started it. And then
Zima.
like there was like
Zima
a bunch of
Blue.
companies
Because
ran
we
through
got
there.
when I got in the Marine Corps, we were in downtown San Diego, and we ended up at a strip club, and we had bought some Zimas. We were going to MCT Marine Combat Training, and the only thing we had one dude who was 21. He went and bought like 8 cases of Zima, and all of us were underage, and we were in the hotel on freaking government pay, waiting to go to MCT the next day, and we got hammered on Zima and went to the strip club. Yeah, they had to stamp you before you got in, and when the stamp was still wet, the guy would stamp us and be like, "Okay, I'll be right back," and then go and run our wrist across the other dude, try and just perfect like that, and then
Like when it's wet still.
yeah,
like,
and then we got down. It was
you all like try to slink the wristband off.
Oh,
to
they
give it
didn't
to
give
the
us no.
homie.
They gave us a stamp, so we were
Yeah, I
able to
know.
like, boom, like that, and it worked. And all of us got in, and we're hammered off Zima, trying to get free lap dances in downtown San Diego. It was absurd.
Yeah,
I-
Smirnoff Ice, and then it was Absolute.
Absolute vodka.
Had one too.
Yeah, well, we called that shit cheerleader beer. But the Boone's Farm, though, I remember back at Camp Pendleton. I think it was like 03. That's all we can get our hands on, and we just every weekend.
The other one that we used to drink in the same category there was TJ Swan.
TJ Swan. Yeah, that's before my time.
We used to drink a lot of MGD when I was in like
the beer
dudes that I hung out with. Yeah, because at the little on base liquor store, you could get a 12-pack of 22-ounce MGDs for like $12.
A 12-pack.
A 12-pack.
Each one was
22-ounce glass bottles of MGD. So yeah, like on the when it come weekend, yeah, you grab one of those cases. They were like $12.
Oh my God. But see,
you get those ice cold. Oh man,
that's a hammered ass weekend. But see, when we drank those sweet ass cheerleader beers like Smirnoff and Zima, like you had a horrible hangover the next day.
Terrible.
See,
a lot of it has to do with the carbonation, but
I thought it was the sugar.
Well, that and it's the darkness. You drink the dark ones, you tend to have a worse hangover than if you drink a light liquid like you're drinking.
Yeah, it was terrible, man.
Because of like you say, the sugar, the caramel, and all that.
Because I would drink when I was in the military. Yeah, we go to the club. It would be a lot of vodka and cranberry. A Long Island iced tea.
Oh yeah, we used to be able to get those for $1 on Thursday night.
That brings back some memories.
Yeah, the club you get.
I can't count how many times I ended up.
Oh yeah, exactly. This dude in Georgia. Oh man,
busted my head wide open on some concrete stairs.
That sounds like
seven staples.
Yeah, 7 staples in the back of my head.
How many Long Islands did you drink?
I have no idea.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, I don't think I remember after one or two.
It was like the last weekend that I was in Georgia.
Yeah.
Like I was literally getting out. Like Monday, I was signing out. So like we were kicking it all that weekend. Well, he flew out to Georgia to ride back in the car with us, or with me. You know what I mean? From Georgia to Vegas. So I worked for like the last, I don't know, almost a year. I worked at a club in Savannah, Georgia, in downtown Savannah. So I was a bouncer at one of the clubs. So yeah, it's my last weekend there. We're at the club kicking it. You know what I mean? Like, of course, they are. Oh, that's Dad. So all the bartenders are like, and it was a 3-floor club.
Yeah.
So every floor
Tell
had.
me you didn't fall off the 3rd floor, dude.
Nah, he made it first. Well, it was like in between. Yeah, it was like a half up and half up.
It goes up, down, up, down.
Nah, but it was crazy though, because like I'm kicking it, you know what I mean? I'm having a good time and stuff. And next thing you know, one of the bouncers is just like coming through to the dance floor, because I was on the dance floor just fucking getting it in, And dude, one of my boys comes like smashing through the crowd, like, concerned look on his face. You know what I mean? I'm thinking it's like some action. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Yeah, we're going to go fucking, have some fun kicking some dudes out or whatnot. But they're like, oh, your dad. So I'm instantly like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? God. So we book it up to the front, because the staircase was in the front. For that the patrons used. The back staircase was for all the employees. So I book it up to the front, and it's like goes up the stairs once, and it's like a platform, and then it turns and goes back up the other way to the 2nd floor.
Sounds like a fucking maze in there, man.
It was old. They're old ass school buildings. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah. So as I'm coming up the first stair, there he is laid out on the ground, just like in a pool of blood.
Oh my God, dude!
Eyes just looking up at the sky.
You're like, no.
Oh yeah, you're just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
who hit him? It's on.
Yeah, but no, I was like, what the fuck? So you start spazzing out. Then you got this dude named Mountain. One of the big ass black dudes that was there. You know what I mean? He's fucking just. He grips me, boom, you know what I mean? Calm down, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I'm just like, and then the next thing you know, the paramedics get there and they fucking got him propped up against the fucking wall, fucking stitches and shit around his head, right? So he's like looking at me, he's like, son, what's going on? What are they doing to me? And I'm like, Dad, you fell down the stairs. He's like, what are they doing to me? He's like dead serious though.
All this shit off of Long Island.
Nah, who knows what it was? I'm sure they were giving shots of whatever.
Plentiful, trust me.
But it still goes on. So he's like, this and that. Hey.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck is that? But anyways, so all this goes on. We finally get him in the ambulance, you know what I mean? To go back to the hospital. she's gonna get kicked out. That's what she's gonna get. We get to the ambulance. We're driving to the to the thing, right? I tell my boy to meet me at the hospital. So we go to the hospital. Will you go?
Yeah.
So I go to the hospital with him, and I'm in the back. And of course, the whole time he's just like, he knows his name, he knows his social, he knows all that shit. But he's just like, what the hell are they doing? What the hell's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah, back in my day when we were drinking Long Island iced tea out at Camp Pendleton, we used to go to this. I think I mentioned it before. We used to go to this place all the time, the Pompeii Room or Club Tropics or something like that at Camp Pendleton out in Oceanside. Actually, it was San Marcos, California. So it was about 10.
Yeah, I can say those guys were really hooking me up. Trust me.
I believe it.
And wouldn't let me spend a dime, and now of course, and
Those are the best drinks.
So I don't
got to spend no money on.
I don't remember
he
most
was
of
gone, dude. So we finally
Yeah.
get to the hospital, right? And he's gone so bad and he's like, oh, this and that. And so they're like, we got to strap him down. So they strap him down to the gurney, right? So he's strapped down to the gurney like this.
Is all you trying to get up?
He's like
I don't
this.
know. I don't remember.
And he's got this bandage on his head, right? And we get there and they're like, oh, well, we don't really have any rooms available right now. So they push him over into the side of the hallway, right?
Oh,
like
dude.
right over there, right?
Look like a
so,
psycho.
So me and my boy Chad are standing there and he's just like, he's strapped down. He's like, what the hell's going on? Why they got me strapped down? I ain't no gimp, motherfucker. What the hell's going on? I mean, he's just yelling, dude, like for like 20 minutes straight. Just like, that's why he's strapped down. You know what I mean? Because he's just going off about how he ain't no gimp. I ain't no gimp, motherfucker. Got me strapped down. What the hell's this shit? What the hell? Where am I at? Like, he just going on, dude. It was just hilarious, dude. Like, me and my friend were just dying laughing. We couldn't stop laughing.
Should have just called you Long Island. Called you Long Island, baby.
Yeah. But that was like a hell of a, like, second to last night, in Georgia.
That's a good ass fucking story.
So
Way to go
yeah,
out.
so he ends up getting seven staples in the back of his head, and then
Staples,
Yeah, we
not
ended
even
up-
stitches.
whatever time it was ended up fucking.
I
Yeah,
bet your shit was
going
hella
back.
sore, huh?
We still had to ride like 45 minutes to fucking where I was staying at, because we were in Savannah. After we get out of the hospital, after being at the club, fucking kicking it.
Did you handle it like a man?
Aw,
Did you get
man.
a local anesthetic?
I don't remember.
Oh fuck! I want to see if you were manly.
But I had
like
to do
take
the
some
paper.
fucking staples to the back.
They
of
had
your
me do the paperwork over 4 times because I kept putting my name as Mickey Mouse.
head. You didn't feel shit then. He probably didn't get an anesthetic. He was like, "I'll just hurry up."
Yeah, they had him strapped down, and dude, he's just yelling, and dude, of course, he was turning red because he was yelling for so long, and then his head, his head was wrapped in bandage. It was the hilarious thing.
Oh man, thank God you.
Too
ain't
bad
going
we don't
to-
have any video on that, huh?
I want to hear. I want to hear.
That was long before
America's
the cell phone
fail.
camera.
I want to hear the craziness of. Did you do that shit here in Vegas and party like that? Did you party in Vegas like that?
Not really.
Really?
A couple times, in the hood, yeah, we'd get stumbling drunk, but nothing that bad anymore.
Oh Lord, I got a million stories. One time I was dancing with a girl at a nightclub, and she was dancing so close to me. She was super hot. She was Hispanic, and she couldn't speak any English. Crazy ass chick. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck her name was or anything like that, but I just remember her dancing really super close to me, and her hair smelled like shit. Like somebody shit in her hair. Like somebody farted in her hair, and it just was stuck
He
like
said
that.
farted in her hair.
Yeah,
and
they
it
did.
stuck.
It's just stuck there. Hey, or she combs, like somebody farted on a comb and she just.
Yeah, what if like there was some bitch that like did that to another girl? You know what I mean?
I
She
love-
was like had a bag with like a comb in it with some dog shit on it, and then it's like,
Like,
I'm gonna
rinse it
get
off
some
and-
bitch at the club tonight, and then it's just like in there and pulls it out of her little sandwich bag. You know what I mean? Her little baggie. It's got this fucking comb with dog shit in it, and she just
Her
walks
hair
by
smells
somebody and
good.
just fucking do their hair. So then they're going through the club all night like, yeah, girl,
think
I'm
they're
the
all cute
shit.
and shit,
Like,
yeah,
I
like-
was dancing with this hot Marine,
Oh my
and fucking, he kept, I don't know, he kept, and I don't know what it
Her
was.
fucking hair smelled terrible. I just remember her dancing on me, and I was like, and then every time she got really close to me, I was like, the fuck, bitch, your hair smells like somebody shit in your hair. And she didn't speak no English. She was like, come I'm like, nothing Ito. I don't know how to say shit Ito.
Where were you at? Where were you at?
Dude, we're at Light.
Oh, out here.
Yeah. And I was just like,
I said, what, Mandalay Bay?
yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think it is.
So so then Chick ends up leaving with me because I'm just like, fuck it, dude. I'm just do it to her and I'm not going to put my face. I'm a fucker and I'm just not going to put my face next to her head.
What? You still? Yeah, you see, you're the dude to do the. See, Sean's the type of guy that does the finger test and is like, fuck it. I'm still going to smash, dude. I've had worse.
I was just like, fuck it. I'm just going to hit it doggy style. I'm not going to put my face next to her head like this or anything.
Damn.
And then, no, we get
He's like, no, we're going to get to the house and I'm going to tell her, girl, you should shower first.
Oh my God.
So I can rub you down.
She was really fucking attractive. But no, we get to the house and she said, all of a sudden she started speaking English and she was like, I thought we were going to get a hamburger. She said that shit like a white dude. I thought we were going to get a hamburger. And I was like, what, bitch? I thought you didn't speak any English. And I was like, we are going to get a hamburger. We're going to go to my house first, though. And then we pull up. She jumps out of the car. Dude, it's like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. And she disappears. And I was like, what the fuck? She just jumped out of the car and ran away. And he goes, yeah, it's all the chick with the shit flavored hair. He fucking runs away down the street. And I'm like, what the fuck this bitch run away for? So I pulled out, went back down the street, and this bitch was gone like a ghost.
Damn.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, this is, I think Uber was around or some shit. This is a really long time ago. But, yeah, that was some crazy ass shit.
She was like, she was booked out of there because she was like, we're going to go get a burger, but we're going to my house first.
Right,
She's like,
fuck this bitch, and then we were going to go to Buffalo
She fucking trucked it out of there like, fuck that, I'm going to get a burger.
I don't know where the fuck she went, but she fucking straight disappeared. It was weird.
Are you sure she was real? It was like that.
Maybe I was just smelling my upper lip. I was drunk and I smelled my upper lip.
The whole time it was just you. You know what I'm saying? It was like that time you were asleep under the tree and that guy fondled y'all.
Shut the fuck up, dude. That wasn't a dude. It was a little fucking teenage elf guy or something. I don't know what the fuck he was. And he didn't fondle us. We got abducted by aliens or some shit. I don't fucking know. I still don't fucking know.
And he was wearing.
She was wearing all white, wasn't she?
No, man. Fuck off.
green pants and a tan shirt.
Green pants and a tan shirt.
Green pants and a tan shirt.
Yeah, what would she be doing wearing green pants and a tan shirt?
She was the tree. I don't know.
She just stood there.
Oh,
dude, walked right by.
She's working with the Boy Scouts.
Oh, she was a Boy Scout. Oh shit.
Oh man, there's some
Well,
crazy.
he said it was a little green elf.
No, he was wearing all brown, dude. He was wearing all brown. And he looked like
Okay, it's his summer uniform.
like his summer uniform. The 1970 PTs.
Yeah.
No, somebody was talking to me about fucking masturbation. I was like, why is that any of your fucking business? And they're like, oh, I just want to find out who's on top of the top, best ability for masturbation technology. And I'm like, masturbation technology? Mind you, I'm at the fucking DMV.
Like sex toys.
You're at the DMV.
I'm at the fucking DMV.
What's this, some random dude?
Yes!
Talking about he's up on the best masturbation technology?
He's like, what's the best? Like, he was asking about the best masturbation technology. And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, well, I've been just thinking, and he kind of sounded flamboyant, but I don't want to like say he was gay or anything. But anyway, this motherfucker started talking about, he said, how do guys stumble upon the fact that they like a finger in their butthole? And I'm like, what?
What the fuck, dude? What kind of motherfuckers are you talking to?
I don't
First
know.
off, because I ain't never met nobody in public
DMV.
within a couple minutes
On fucking
you're talking
Sahara.
about fingers and asses.
This motherfucker, dude.
Dude, you got a hell of a life, bro. Like, we really gotta talk about this
Look,
shit.
he knows me. I run into this
I mean, like,
You know me, dude. I have a story every time.
You meet all these fondlers, these ghost women, these fucking perverts at the DMV. Like, he literally was like, "Hey, don't you got to go to the bathroom?"
I just was like,
literally
dude,
was trying to
I
take
don't
you
fucking know,
and finger
dude.
Freddy.
He was from I think he said he was from Delaware or some shit like that. I don't know. Anyway, the motherfucker goes on and asks that question, and I'm like, huh? what are you, dude? I don't like really know you. I'm trying to eat these fucking chips right now. Like, what the fuck? And then I go, I don't know, man. Maybe dudes are in the shower and they're jacking off and they can't get to that last, like, oh, I'm fucking struggling, and they fucking run their thumb up their ass. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know.
But I think his question is, how do they even know to try that?
That's a fucking valid question.
You know what I'm saying?
How do dudes like just stumble upon that shit? Like motherfuckers know, like you're fucking.
Well,
your
probably
girl.
they were climbing out in the woods or something and landed on a tree branch and, oh, hey.
That's a horrible way to get a fucking stick shoved up your ass. I don't know about that.
No,
That was a weird ass dude, though. I was like,
that is funny though to ask about the latest devices though. Like,
well, my
how
idea
many
was
masturbation devices do you even know about? Like, what's the latest technique?
the
Fuck, how many techniques are there?
the best masturbation device.
I mean,
that you can have.
they do got pocket pussies now.
Nah, the best one ever is to clone yourself, and then you can fuck yourself.
Is that gay to fuck yourself?
I don't know. I think you're just on top of masturbation technology.
Like if you like for real, like if you like masturbate, right? You're like jerking a dick off.
Your
like,
own dick.
Are
dude,
you?
your
Are
own
you?
dick.
Like
So
that's
are
what
you
you
gay?
say.
Yeah.
So if you cloned yourself and fucked yourself, would you be gay?
I don't think so. I think you just be on top of masturbation
Well,
technology.
that's like
That'd
top
be the best
tier,
technology ever.
the top tier technology.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. But they got
That's
those.
fucking yeah, that's wild.
They got those movies out where they're like making those fucking cyborgs.
I can see him sitting there. Deshaun, switch hands.
You son of a bitch! Now I know why you got so many divorces. Fucking, they got those fucking sex dolls. Those sex dolls are like $5,000. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Oh, look, Mike's like, yeah, dude,
No,
been researching.
no.
Oh yeah, he's like, man, you should see Betty Lou Model 9. That's my favorite.
I was researching part of that as a part of the robotics.
You
I've
were
been
researching a fucking sex doll. Don't you fool us, dude. You were looking for one for yourself.
They have a great part in the robotics industry because of the liveness they can make the skin and everything else feel.
Fuck that. I just want, does it feel real? Because if it feels real, I'm fucking getting
I
divorced
guarantee
again.
that's like a top tier room in Silicon Valley, like sex dolls. Like
That's gotta
You know
be
what I
dope
mean?
as fuck.
I'm
I've
sure they've
seen
got
the ones.
a
that's
rental
like-
down at the Triple L down
because you
there.
got to think. I think they had a statistic. I forget where I saw that. It was something about like 18% of the men basically like take care of like 80% of the women.
What?
Yeah, as far as like, yeah. So that means like the rest of the dudes aren't getting nothing, or
Wait,
or, like
in society
some
or on the
dudes. Yeah,
planet?
Where'd you
or
hear
maybe
that?
in America. Or
Like, wait,
That
financially or
seems a little
sexually?
nah, sexually.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm not fucking saying shit, but that's interesting because I meet a lot of women who complain about their husbands and boyfriends, and they don't have, according to these women say they don't have a lot of fucking sex at all. At all. And I'm like, what, bitch? Like, that means every dude has a side chick then, if that's the fucking case. And
Not
dudes,
every dude. There's like a lot of dudes that are. There's 18% of the dudes.
I don't know, a lot of dudes,
Like the dudes that are like studs are studs. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the dudes are kind of like, they might get some here, you know.
They're still at the club.
But then those girls are pretty much just settling for a good dude. A lot of times is what they say. I don't know. I was watching this one dude's channel and he was like philosophizing about women and shit and how they think and, you know, relationships and stuff like that. It was kind of interesting to hear it, but it was, he was doing a lot of videos like with like on women doing videos about themselves, basically like giving up the secrets and shit.
There's
You know
no
what I'm
fucking
saying?
there's no fucking secrets, dude. People are just, I think they're just out there like just yearning for attention to try and make themselves feel unique. But I have had sex with so many fucking women that I've come to notice that their females have breeding cycles.
He said breeding cycles.
They fucking
Oh,
do
yeah,
have
they-
breeding
they-
cycles
they-
because I've noticed just in the last week since the temperature's gotten warmer and the sun has moved, you notice it stays brighter longer. Fucking women are on me like white on rice. I'm like, bitch, you didn't fucking liked me a week ago. What the fuck are you in my face for? I need that piece of paper for this dude's toe. You know? Like, you didn't give a fuck about. Now all of a sudden women are just all over me like white on rice. But the fucking sun is now in a different position.
Well, you know what it was,
it's
right?
Warmer.
You know what it was? Last week you didn't have a fucking haircut.
Hey, you know, no. Hey, shout out to Seth Fades, because check this out, dude. This motherfucker,
late as fuck.
This motherfucker right here makes me fucking look like goddamn Pimp O fucking G. I have fucking pulled more ass off. No, I'm not even exaggerating. I pulled more fucking ass off of looking just fucking good. I've gone to fucking karate tournaments and looked better than all these motherfuckers. And I dropped some shit on the fucking ground and still won. Because I looked considerably fucking better. Lined up, hair, fucking my uniform all crisp and shit, and everybody else just like a fucking wrinkle bomb. You know, no fresh shave, no fresh haircut. You'd be surprised. Any competition, whether you were weightlifting or anything, you fucking look good and you've been fucking faded up properly and you're shaped up and shit. People take a lot of like, wow, this motherfucker's marketable. He looks good. Or she looks good. Look at her makeup or whatever. That shit plays a huge part.
18%.
Look, I'm not putting no serious out there. Hide your girl, hide your
That's
wife.
what you got to do. You got to get a badge now. It says 18% on it.
Yeah, 18%er.
Hey, that's not a bad T-shirt idea, actually. Like, what's 18%er?
Like nobody.
Ask your wife.
Wait. You stupid.
Ask your wife.
Ask your wife.
Cause man, that's a true story. But yeah, somebody hit my fucking car today.
Hit your car
Yeah, twice.
while you were in it?
Yeah, 2 different people hit my car today.
Like in the parking lot?
No. So I'm going to work. It was about 12 something in the afternoon, almost 1 o'clock, and I'm going down DI, almost to Pecos, going west. And there's a fucking blue Toyota Camry. I'm not gonna make this story long because I know nobody give a fuck. But anyway, a fucking Trailblazer didn't want to wait behind the Camry in the right lane as I'm traveling down the center lane, and goes to pull out, and he pulled out like prematurely and clipped like the right rear end of my fucking bumper. Like it just is like it doesn't look bad. It's not dented or fucked up, but he just like boom. I heard a boom like that, and I was like, what the fuck? So I pulled over. I thought I hit the dude in the Camry. Me and the dude in the Camry are like, oh man, dude, I didn't mean to hit you. And he's like, you didn't hit me. And I'm like, oh, you didn't? So we walk around his car, nothing. Walk around my car, and I'm like, oh shit, there's like some scuffs on this. And it was the fucking Chevy Trailblazer behind him. He didn't want to wait on the Toyota Camry to turn, so he fucking came out. And it just was like this, like just clipped it.
Wow.
Yeah, just like perfect fucking timing. And car looks great still, but I just was like, you motherfucker. He didn't stop or nothing.
No,
like me and
just
the other
kept going,
dude.
huh?
Yeah, just kept going. And me and the other dude were like all concerned. Like thought it was my fault. And I was out,
Yeah.
being an adult, like, hey man, I'm sorry I hit your car.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you didn't hit me. I'm like, okay, cool. So I feel like that was a karmic kind of thing, like a
And
karma
then
thing.
what happened to on the second?
No, that dude just kept on fucking driving because we both pulled over. And the Trailblazer he took the fuck off. He didn't stop. He didn't slow down. Nothing. And I was like, motherfucker, Vegas is a small place. And I know exactly what your car looks like. I know exactly.
There's probably
what your
1,000 Trailblazers now that
Black
you
one, black
are going
Chevy
to start looking
Trailblazers?
for that one. It's going to be like,
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Look at this gray paint on your car, bitch.
he's like, you see this gray part on your bumper?
That was me.
Like, you see my car?
Yeah, but that shit just pissed me off. But think about it like this. What I took from that situation was a karmic moment, like karma, because the Trailblazer guy drove the fuck off and he hit me. I thought I hit the dude in the Toyota Camry who was waiting on a kid riding his bike across the sidewalk. So look at all the situations and the energies going on.
Yeah, I think
there.
you're trying to go deep.
Yeah, because to me it was like, think about it. Most people would have just took the fuck off and not gave a fuck. And then that karma would have came back on you, like, look how dirty you did this person. But I stopped and said,
I mean,
I thought it was my fault. People drive off all the time.
Yeah, but who does that? Like, not motherfuckers with honor.
Right. People without integrity and
Like,
shit like that. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't fuck with people who just drive off.
Probably don't have insurance
You know,
Yeah, no, definitely.
or a license. I bet.
I see. That's exactly what I was thinking, Mike. No insurance, no driver's license. Who knows?
who knows?
Right. But my thing was I thought it was my fault. I thought I hit the dude in blue. The dude in blue pulled over. He could have lied and said, yeah, because he had scratches all over his shit. And he could have lied and said, yeah, you hit me. And I'd have been like, fuck. But he said no. And then I thought that I hit him. And I was just trying to be responsible, you know, and knowing, man, my fucking insurance is going to be fucked now. He was like, no. So I feel like karma came back and was like, okay, thanks for being a good person. Thanks for fucking taking responsibility. You guys are both clear. And my car wasn't fucked up, but that motherfucker who drove off in the Trailblazer, karma's got a wet pussy and she's ready to fuck.
I guess that depends.
I think it was a learning lesson there. But imagine somebody hit your shit, then drove the fuck off.
It's happened.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's like, karma gets them, man. I believe karma's a real ass fucking thing. It's a real thing. You do some shit to somebody, that shit fucking comes back. But I think it's all about the intention. You know what I mean?
So I said it depends.
Yeah. The intent. Oh, so you think,
No, it depends on the person.
like the person in the Trailblazer?
See, but so in my beliefs, see, karma is your mind. You know what I mean? You bring your own karma. You know what I mean? It's not an outside thing because you did some old shit or you're building. You know, it's all. So if he slapped you and kept going in his mind, if he doesn't believe he did nothing wrong or there's nothing going to happen, guess
Then
what's
that
going to
energy
happen?
doesn't-
Nothing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, in your mind, you're thinking it's building positive karma for you, so it could do that. You know
Like,
what I'm
but see, I
saying?
wasn't doing it because I was
It's
trying
like-
to build karma for myself. I just really thought I hit
Well,
that
it'll
fucking
be
dude in the
it'll
blue
be
car.
at the end of the day, it'll be good karma for your mind, anyways. Because when you think about it later, you'll
Karma is
feel
actually
good
a
about it.
theological idealism,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be about.
Oh, is it theological?
Sure, it is.
Like from theologians? Like,
Yeah, well, I
From
mean,
the
it's
Bible
not like
and, you know,
Really?
theological training.
yeah.
Yes, they give you a conscience, you know.
You think?
And they tell you, you better be good or karma's coming back to get you. Right? That's my mom always told me
yeah,
that.
yeah. But in more spiritual
She
sense,
said that's how the
your
Lord
yeah.
looks after you. You know, he's going to send good karma or bad karma on you because of what you did.
I can see
The
how
Lord
those-
himself doesn't do that, you know. It's kind of like I was watching a show, I think it was Awesomeness Maximus. Anyway, God said, you know, because people are praying to God, you're letting me suffer, and la, 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 and you better this, and la, la, you know. And he said, excuse me, I love all my creatures. He said, but what makes you think I give a fuck what you think?
Oh, that's fucking valid as fuck.
Well, see, this is my thing. Like
that's
on a deeper thing with dealing with karma. So you got to think about how, like, say you were to smack somebody and drive off, right?
I feel fucking guilty
And then
as
you,
fuck, though.
well, see, that's your karma. You know what I'm saying?
And it's going to eat
that's
at
your
you,
Yeah.
pick at
that's
you.
your
Yeah.
mind
Yeah.
karma.
I mean, I know I talk a lot of
And
And
shit.
that's
then
where it
everything,
resides.
a lot of times, some of those things that happen naturally, or it really is an accident, you think, karma caught up with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I know I talk a lot of shit, and I just like to have fun, but I don't want to like intentionally do some shit to hurt somebody. You know what I mean?
You're no fun.
But that's just the thing.
I don't get paid to hurt people anymore.
My
that's just
sister
a-
begs to differ.
Oh god, what the fuck?
Well, that's just the thing. We're in a place where people have to be hurt, and somebody's got to hurt them. You know what I mean? I was thinking about that. And I thought about that before. Like when people keep talking about this war and all this stuff that's going on right now.
Is
And,
this really a war? Is this a skirmish?
And Joe asked this one dude Dakota on his show if he ever thought there would be peace. And
Wait,
he-
Dakota, he's a Medal of Honor
yeah,
recipient,
yeah.
Marine Corps sergeant. Yeah.
And he was like, no, you know what I mean? And I was like, I agreed with it 100%. Not in the same, maybe the same sense he was thinking, but on my thought processes was like, when you're dealing with like, you know, energy and spirituality, it's like you have a positive and a negative. You have polar opposites of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how can you have a world full of peace?
It's impossible. There's been war since the
You know
beginning
what
of
I'm saying?
time.
That's like having all positive, having all light. You know,
I mean,
having all dark.
Started with what? Satan and God, didn't it?
No.
You can't have one without the other.
And yin and
Yin and
yang.
yang, yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was the one I was thinking. It was like, yeah, there's always going to be war. You know.
What do you guys think? Do you consider that this whole Ukraine deal, do you consider this a war or a skirmish? Because they consider Vietnam a skirmish by legality.
Well,
They don't consider it a war.
Well,
I think
this is
it's a war
because Russia's involved.
Well,
But
no, it's
it is a
probably
war.
because
They're-
they have physically went in there and attacked them.
Yeah, if you're bombing civilians, it's a war. You're not just selectively picking military targets.
It's funny though, nobody's doing shit, you notice? Nobody's doing a fucking thing to Russia. Russia's not sustaining any
We're
heavy
sanctioning them. Come on now.
Because you know why? Everybody's
Why
fucking
we still
scared of
buy
them.
$20 billion worth of oil from them every month.
Yeah.
Or some shit
I've
like
seen
that.
estimates
no,
shown
what is it?
from
20
500
million barrels is what it
They
is.
can make a
No,
fucking
I've seen
awesome
estimates
deal.
from 500 million to 750 million barrels a day, which I think's
a day. Damn.
bogus, but
Or maybe, maybe.
why are
a
we
day.
still buying oil? I mean,
We could easily make a deal with Venezuela, but for some
no,
reason,
they're talking with Iran.
oh, now we're fucking friends with Iran? Didn't
Yeah.
we just talk all kind of shit to them before?
Yep.
Look at how quick these motherfuckers flip this fucking script, dude. They're such despicable motherfuckers. This is why I hate politics, man. I fucking can't stand politics.
That's not helping us get off dependency of foreign oil.
And they didn't want to, I think I saw on a YouTube.
Do you pay this
comment.
bad guy or that bad guy?
Well, they made a YouTube comment. Somebody goes, what about that pipeline that was supposed to run through Canada or North Dakota?
Keystone.
Keystone XL, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they fucking shut that down. I was like, well, had we made a deal for that,
Well, you see, they've been like in talks of possibly restarting that bitch back up.
they might want to.
They just closed all federal land to leases for oil and gas.
Why is this shit planned?
Oh, you know, I
Because
believe
they
it's all
want you
part
to
of the
buy
Great
green.
Reset.
Yeah. What's
It's
that?
green. It's the Green New Deal. So they're going to make oil horribly expensive, so you have to buy.
And that's why I bought stock in fucking solar.
Look how they tout GM and Ford, about all their electric stuff they're coming out with. Didn't even mention Tesla. Not even once.
they don't like Elon Musk very much.
Because he's not a union player.
Yeah, they don't fucking like that dude. I'm surprised they haven't assassinated his ass yet. They
I
don't
don't
like
know
that
why
fucking
they do
guy.
that. Now they need him to
They
get to
need him real
space.
bad.
They do, because you know what? They're not buying Russia's rockets anymore. They're buying Elon Musk's
But then
rockets.
Elon's talking about ditching all that shit and just building robots.
Well, Boston
You
Dynamics.
seen that?
Yeah.
Boston Dynamics has some fucking amazing fucking cyborg looking shit right now. That shit was looking Skynet like a motherfucker.
And then you'll
Skynet
have a
like a
real
motherfucker.
What, are you
sex
talking
bot.
about like robots? Or?
Yeah, Boston Dynamics is well, I don't know who else are the front runners. I just know Boston Dynamics is one of the top ones. You know all those videos you see on the internet of like that big box thing? It's like doing backflips and jumping and running. And
Yeah.
It's got like the dog one that runs up the hills. That's Boston Dynamics, and
Yeah, there's one it'd be shooting and shit. Have you seen that one?
that was fake.
Was it?
Yeah,
What?
that was a deep fake.
What?
Yeah, that was a deep fake. I thought it was real too, but no, that was a deep fake.
Why would it have to be? How would it be? Why? That's what I'm saying. How would it have to be deep fake? Like that's not even that hard. I don't think.
It was a deep fake because I remember watching it and I watched it over because it was like falling on the ground and was shooting all kind of guns and getting up and reloading and fucking doing
I
fucking
don't think
clearances
it was
and
that,
shit.
that. I don't think it was that one.
There was one
I saw was hella basic. Like,
Oh, if it was just a basic one, then no. But there was one I saw that was.
but
like
he was on
crazy
point as
advanced.
far as shooting though. Nah,
See, and why
it-
would they make that shit, dude? Do you know how it's like they've not
Well, you
seen
seen the
Because
drone
they
that
don't
they-
want real guys in the wars they're perpetuating.
this?
Yeah, they want it to be like on what was that Avatar, where the dudes were
Yeah.
like laying in things, and then robots were all like in those fucking troop carriers, and they'd fucking go run out there,
You're
and they'd
just
fucking
gonna-
boom get blown down, and they'd shit I died, and they
Just a
whoop,
clone.
whoop, another one would load up and shit, and they'd go running back
That was
out
a
there
Tom
just like
Cruise movie. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
they just reclone you.
no, No, it wasn't Tom Cruise.
Tom
was
Cruise
it?
had one like Tom Cruise did.
Nah, that was
He kept dying over and over.
That
and
was
over
that
and
was
over
that
again.
other one.
That was another one.
Yeah, that was that one where he got bled on
Endless
by
or
that
something?
fucking.
Oh, that monster thing.
Yeah, when he
That time
died.
monster, yeah.
Yeah.
And he fucking. That was a dope movie.
That was really interesting.
I can say that one was dope.
it was pretty good.
I went to the movie theater to see that one.
Yeah, you guys gonna go see that? You guys gonna see that new Batman?
Probably not.
Did you see who the fuck they got to play Batman?
No.
That old Twinkie fucking dick sucking motherfucker from Twilight.
Who?
The fucking little blonde dude. The fucking dude from Twilight. The little vampire fag.
I don't know. I didn't
watch the whole thing. I just know.
Oh, yeah, I know you're
You
talking about
about the lead
Twilight.
Yeah,
vampire
the guy
dude?
of Twilight.
Yeah,
right?
they got
Yeah.
that fucking dude to play
mean,
Bat fucking
He
man.
does have the jaw.
No, he looks like he has a fucking dude.
Nah,
he
tell
looks
me,
like a
like,
fucking
if he had-
depressed meth head.
Like
That's
if
what
he
looks
had the
like.
face, like all this on, he's got that
So the suit,
jaw, like the
the
cartoon jaw.
the suit.
Yeah, but to me, he just looks really gay.
I saw
But they
the
really
suit
got
on him.
That's
they
my-
really got to steroid him up though, or something.
No,
opinion.
I saw the suit on him. The suit looks fucking great itself. Like the new design and all the old plating and armor and shit. They gave him this fucking badass car. But him as a character, like they show him walking around in the suit being Bruce Wayne, and he just looks like this skinny little weak motherfucker. And I'm just like, dude, Scott Adkins tried out for fucking Batman, and that motherfucker was played Boyka. Did you see Boyka? Undisputed 3?
Yeah.
That dude, Boyka, fucking tried out for Batman, and they said no. That
'cause
dude's an
because
actual
he
fucking
doesn't.
ninja.
But he
Like,
doesn't
come
look
on.
like. But you gotta.
Dude.
There are other aspects.
Dude, he fucking look. He was
Yeah.
in Doctor Strange.
I mean, I guess we'll find out.
I think they should have picked him for like the Joker or something and not Batman.
Yeah. Okay. See. Yeah, I could see that shit, but not. How the fuck are you gonna pick this dude? to be
I
fucking
don't know.
Batman?
Well, them
I
other
guess we'll
characters.
see.
Right. Could have
We'll
been. He
see.
could have been fucking any. He could have been Nightwing or Robin or something. You know.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see.
Dude, I'm fucking so.
Mr. Freeze.
But I mean, they
I'm
are
disappointed.
going. But is he gay?
Not yet.
I don't know,
Superman's
dude.
gonna be.
Nah, the way
I think
that-
he's bi, isn't it? The new Superman.
They're coming out with a black.
That's what I'm
they're
saying.
coming out
It
with a
would
black
make sense
Superman
if he was
one.
gay. If it was the dude from Twilight.
No,
he was like, Robin, are you ready to go fight some crime? I see the bat symbol.
Dude, they
Let's
tried.
go, Robin.
I just don't think so, man. It's like, think about the fucking superheroes, or not superheroes, but think about the fucking heroes we had, action guys in the 80s and 90s. You were fucking big and ripped, and you were fucking rugged. You were fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger knocking the fuck out of a camel and then fucking bitches and hacking dudes down.
Yeah.
You jump
the
down.
the last American hero,
Something.
last action hero,
Last
That's what
action hero.
Yeah.
Fucking remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger jumped down in the Cult of Doom and fucking hacked up a fucking 900-foot snake and then fucking
Oh,
a bunch
yeah.
of bitches? That was fucking heroic to me, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He got in a fight with fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They were like hacking at people. Dude, all the bitches were naked. They snuck in there. Dude, I just want that back, dude. Arnold
no.
fucking Rocky and them are knocking the fuck out of each other. Clubber Lang.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. T. I pity the fool. I'll beat your ass.
And take your wife home. Because I'm the 18%.
So we should all get t-shirts say 18%, dude.
I don't even know. I think I probably made that number up, but it sounds good.
It
It does. Yeah, it does. It does. Like, what the fuck is 18%?
Hey, if the Democrats can do it, right? You pull a
Yeah.
number out of your hat. We'll make it work.
Yeah, for real. We gotta make some logs on the internet so if somebody does a search, it rings true. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta-
People do that a lot, though. They just,
All the people we interviewed.
yeah, it was all two people we interviewed. Everyone we interviewed, they just were talking about this 18%.
let's talk about divorce.
Are you getting divorced?
No, not yet.
I did.
Shit. Fucking 1, 2.
So did I.
2 fucking divorces. Divorces are crazy. Somebody was trying to argue with me today on the fucking internet saying that divorce is in the man's
What?
favor. And I'm like,
Who the hell are you arguing with on the internet?
I argue with people on the internet all the time.
What?
'Cause I like
so
to-
you're one of those dudes, those troll dudes that like to
No.
go on the fucking Twitter and just be like,
No, because Kanye West is getting divorced from fucking Kim Kardashian.
what? So
And
you know this.
Male.
she's wringing his butthole
satisfaction.
out, dude.
Trans.
He needs lidocaine for his butthole. It's sore. He's getting fucked.
Oh, why would? Of course he is.
Those fucking whores are fucking thieves. And he's getting wrung the fuck out. And I was like, well, it doesn't fucking benefit men for fucking divorce. And some fucking chick gets on there and says, oh, well, men should not cheat and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bitch, first off, where the fuck is it written that we're only allowed one? Show me the writing where it says men are only allowed one fucking chick. Please show
and that
me.
paper that you signed when you got married.
That don't fucking say I'm allowed one. Where the fuck does it say that on that paper? I don't recall
He
anywhere.
said, I don't remember that being in the vows.
This wasn't fucking nowhere. It's not written anywhere.
You
that you're
and
only
only
allowed
you.
forever. No,
Yes.
it doesn't fucking say that. It doesn't
Till
say.
death do you part.
It doesn't say I can't have an extra one though in case this bitch stops sucking dick like she's supposed to. It don't say a
Well,
fucking
that's where
word about
you
that.
need to go into the
And then I bring up empirical
right
fact.
partnership, open-minded,
Well, see,
and
this
let
is
her
the-
know that
yeah.
she can go do that too.
Abraham was married
Right.
to Sarai, and then he got Hagar, and then Solomon had like 700 wives. The prophet Muhammad had like
Well,
X
if you wanna
amount of
go
wives
that far
and
back,
concubines.
If you want to go that far back, where did all the people come from? Adam and Eve. They all fucked each other. So there you
That's
go.
what I don't know if I agree with that bullshit. Like not fucking your sister. But
Well, where do the people come from? It started with Adam and Eve. Where did everybody else come from?
Supposedly.
it's mad crazy though. But remember that part?
But you
in,
look, this guy begat this, begat. You know, they begat a lot of begats. But
Yeah, if you were a religious junkie.
But remember that part in Genesis where, okay, so Cain kills Abel, and then what happened to Cain after he killed Abel? He got cursed, and then he went off to the kingdom of, or the land of Nod, and those people over there were technologically advanced. That shit says that right in Genesis. I'm not even fucking paraphrasing. I was like, I remember I was at church when I was a kid. I said, who the fuck are... Wait. I was like, whoa, who the fuck are these people right here? He was like, what are you talking about, Deshane? I said, these people right here. Cain killed Abel, then he got cursed and went to the land of Nod where the people were technologically fucking advanced. Who the fuck are they? These motherfuckers didn't have an answer. Who the fuck?
yeah.
That's in the beginning of the book. Nobody says anything. They just keep reading through the rest of the book and they don't say shit. They say, oh, Jesus and God. I'm like, did you see the part about the part where there were some other people outside of Adam and Eve? Did you see that part? Who the fuck are they? Nobody even stops to ask that question.
Yeah.
Or you
From
get
the
these.
land of Nod.
Who the fuck are they?
That's just the truth that they put in writing.
It's right there, and nobody stops and says, well, let's stop reading the book and ask this fucking question. Instead, they just keep reading, and they go to John 3:16. Did you see the part about the people at Nod? Where did they come from? Who the fuck are they? How long have they been there?
Opens up a whole bag, doesn't it?
Nobody answers the question. I've asked that question so many times. You know, people say, oh, no, Adam and Eve had those people too. I'm like, so Adam and Eve had sex and just like spawned like 900,000 people or however many motherfuckers over there, and they're just over there.
Yeah, they
then
don't tell you how many are over there, do they?
Cain killed Abel, and then Cain goes and lives over there with people from another land that were technologically that you decided to mention. I'm like, you guys are full of motherfucking shit. Mind you, that's why I read that whole fucking book, the Book of Enoch. That book is fucking crazy. That book is crazy, dude. Enoch went to... That book is crazy, dude. It's considered a book of apocrypha.
Dude, all those books are crazy. What do you mean?
Man, they don't
Yeah,
put
it's
the
me.
Book of Enoch in the Bible. They took it out.
You're talking about Enoch, the book of Enoch, compared to any other book in the Bible. They're all crazy.
Man, there's some crazy fucking shit out
I
there.
mean, the shit you're just talking about right now, it's crazy.
What? That's in Genesis.
I
and
mean,
I'm
read,
like,
Yes,
read,
4:8.
read the first
you
verse.
see? Chapter
I just
4,
looked
verse
it up
8.
here.
No, look at the first verse.
I don't remember the first verse.
Genesis.
I was
In
All
the
right, we'll get to
in
beginning.
the
that.
beginning.
Exactly.
There were nothing. Right?
Wait, what
There's
does it
only
say?
darkness.
What does chapter
Okay.
4, verse 8 say?
Right here. The land of Nod was where Cain settled after he was punished by God for the murder of his brother Abel. Genesis 4:8. The Bible reads, "Then Cain went away from the presence of the Lord and settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden." No one knows where the land of Nod was located, only that it was east of Eden. The Bible does not mention the land of Nod again.
Right. There's a whole bunch of motherfuckers over there that were just living there outside of like the jinn and Satan or whoever the fuck was in Eden. Like, who the fuck are they and what the fuck are they doing?
But
over
it
there?
doesn't necessarily say there was anybody there, though, either.
Cain
It does,
settling-
the original, yeah.
Well, let's finish the next one then. Cain settling east of Eden implies that he was further removed from the garden than Adam and Eve were. His fate was to live the life of an outsider. The fact that Cain left God's presence suggests that he lived the rest of his life alienated from God. And it just says the word Nod in Hebrew means wanderer, exile, or fugitive,
Why'd they put that in Genesis then?
corresponding to God's word to Cain that he would be a fugitive and a wanderer on the earth. Some Bible scholars have suggested that Nod is not an actual place. Rather, Bible simply means that wherever Cain went, it could be called the land of the wanderer, the land of Nod.
They mentioned in the, what fucking book? I think the Latter-day Saint guys gave me that damn Bible.
Interesting.
Oh, so
Latter-day
you're
Saint
talking
guys.
about a Mormon Bible. See, that's even wackier.
Oh, those dudes are fucking crazy. I just talked to them
Come
the other
on,
day,
man.
yesterday.
I mean,
just was
they're
talking to
cool
those dudes.
people, but their book is a little strange.
Dude, they believe that people came all the way from fucking Egypt, went down to South and Central America, went up and migrated into North America as the Native Americans, and those are the motherfucking Mormons. I could be wrong. I don't fucking know, but that's what the story sounded like to me.
No.
They said they were the Maccabees, and then fucking Joseph Smith found some fucking tablets with hieroglyphs on it and used a rock in a hat to talk. Or no.
I don't know about that.
He
no.
used the rock in the hat to translate the fucking tablets he found in the forest that were in Egyptian hieroglyphs. And I'm like,
on the golden tablet.
right, and I just asked these two boys yesterday at this facility.
But then the Marikok or whatever the hell that dude's name was, the angel or whatever, came down.
Yeah,
and
Meroy,
took
yeah.
the golden tablets.
Yeah, because I was at Royal Springs
So that's
yesterday.
why he doesn't. Joseph Smith didn't have them. But then he was like 14 at the time, wasn't he? So he's like just telling
Teenager.
big lies and shit.
I was at Royal Springs yesterday, and the two Mormon boys, these like teenage boys walking around. You know how they're elders. And I was sitting there talking to him, and I asked him, I said, so why were they in hieroglyphs? And the reason why I thought that was an interesting question is because Egypt, they're polytheists. They got like hella fucking gods. So why would word from Egypt, where polytheism is common, like they got a whole bunch of gods, why would word come from there to America to some white dude? Or white kid, or whatever, whoever the fuck he was. Why would it come to him, and why would it be from in a language of a religion that they got a whole bunch of gods? Because
Well,
they
he
didn't know
found
that.
it, didn't he, in the forest?
Yeah, but he said that some angel or God or somebody said, "Hey, here's some golden tablets that are in a polytheism fucking type fucking language." That it doesn't even go together. And I asked these boys, and these boys just looked at me with the strangest look. Well, I don't know. I'm like, motherfucker. Why did they just send you guys out here completely unprepared? They couldn't answer any of my fucking questions. I felt bad
Because
for
they're
these
probably
boys.
given like a script. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I felt bad for these boys. I told them, I said, just
You gotta, and they're taught certain things at school. Like you gotta know these things. So that's probably all they know. They probably never like thought outside the box. I mean, if you've
I
never
think you're
been,
right.
if you've never been anywhere outside the box, how do you look from outside it?
I think you're right.
Like born and raised in Mormonism.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
were. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Like,
you're completely right. Yeah.
If that's even a word, Mormonism.
They fucking
Yeah.
didn't know anything. It was.
Well, you
I
know,
told
if you
them
look
just
at
keep
another interpretation of the Bible, going closer to the Hebrew, instead of, created he them man and woman, created he them, and he created humankind. So that would infer to me that there were more than just Adam and Eve, but that's just what they talk about in the Garden of Eden.
praying. It seems like there would be more.
I don't prescribe.
Otherwise, how could he
that.
get to the land of Nod? No.
I don't
telling you, dude.
prescribe it.
When I read that shit, dude, they were
Well,
like,
that's the interpretation that this version I'm looking
Is
at
that
right now
NIV?
is changing it now, and it's like, so they're changing the history by putting different words.
yeah, because them weren't the fucking words I read when I was a kid. That's for sure. And I was reading the King James version.
Well, all those are
Because
perversions.
here, in this version here, they create all the sea monsters and all the creatures before creating humans.
Oh, you already know what I think about that shit, dude.
Two great lights in the sky.
Yeah, you already know what I think about that.
I know we went from divorce to the Bible.
Yeah.
Oh, because I want to fucking say, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait a fucking minute, motherfucker.
No,
because,
hold on.
How you going to have women are telling dudes that they
Right.
can only have one. Oh, you can only have one chick. And it's like, okay, well, you can't stop fucking like you used to day one, bitch. Can't fucking. I'm sorry, I can't say bitch anymore because everybody got all.
Yeah, you've been protested.
Everybody's butthole got sore, so we're giving out free lidocaine for your buttholes after this show. So when your butthole gets sore,
Okay, why?
so we can insert the bitches in. No, I'm playing.
Either to fix it or to fix it.
That
Free
damn
lidocaine.
thumb again.
Yeah, damn thumb. I slipped, babe. Sorry.
Son of a bitch. No.
Babe, I keep slipping, landing on my thumb. Sorry.
Oh, is this how it goes? Okay.
Stand on a table, put your neck in a noose,
And then jump.
and jerk off.
And that's how David Carradine died.
Is it?
Yes, that's exactly
Oh,
how he
shit.
died. You know
What?
David Carradine?
Yeah.
Dude, he was in Thai fucking land, and he fucking went in there and was doing some crazy sex shit. They found him in a closet, just beaten off, and he fucking died from asphyxiation. Had a rope around his neck in the closet. It was fucking dick in his hand. Poor guy. Fuck, and the little Asian bitches that were in there ran. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna edit that out.
The Asian women.
The Asian individuals who were very respectful and they make good food and they would never do anything wrong stole his fucking wallet. So I don't know why I'm not
left
allowed
him.
to. I don't. And yeah, they left him there, dead with his dick in his hand.
Damn.
That's
And
how
all that,
David,
all
you
that
hang
kung
around
fu.
with-
he
I
did.
know. That's fucking terrible, dude. That's how you died.
All that
Isn't that
light
how
he brought
Kurt
to
Cobain
Asian.
died too?
Kurt Cobain died with his dick in his hand too.
No, he died from fucking blowing his head off with a shotgun, supposedly.
I
Why-
know
okay,
there was
why is
another
it-
protester that did, or not, somebody famous.
Wait. I'm confused. Why is Kurt Cobain so epic?
Because he was the lead singer in Nirvana.
Okay, that's cool, but why is everybody tripping about his death though?
Because he blew his head off with a shotgun.
Why did he blow his head off with a shotgun?
Well, because he was, I mean, if you just listen to his music and, well, look at the dude.
pretty
He was
dark.
hella depressive looking. And
Why was? What was
then he was with fucking, what's her name? She's fucking
Who?
crazy.
What was he with?
What's her name? Courtney Love?
Courtney Love.
Oh, that drug addict.
Yeah, that was his wife. You know what I mean? So the latest documentary, which just came out like a year or two ago, I think, or 2 years ago, or three, maybe it's in the recent years. Dude did hella research and come to find that, like, pretty much put it together to, like, pretty much like think that Courtney Love did it and had just it looked like suicide. You know what I mean? Because they were like trying to put together, you know, the whole like the suicide note looked hella funny. It's just a lot of the circumstantial evidence was just funny, but the detectives and everybody around it like dropped the ball, like, you know, immediately and basically let Courtney Love like manipulate the whole situation, I believe. So
How many
it's
dicks
like,
did she suck? She must have some great dick sucking skills to get over that.
she's rich, that's for sure.
What the fuck, dude? This is why we need a good war so we can clean these motherfuckers up.
He's stupid.
We do. We need a really good war where we can like weed out all the dudes who get like hot Asian chicks, you know, because it's like I noticed that.
You said weed out the dudes to get hot Asian chicks.
Yeah, because
Why?
Asian
So you
chicks-
can have some more?
yeah,
So hyped
because
about Asian chicks. Jeez.
I work with them and I just see how they are, and everybody worships the fucking ground that Asian. I'm not racist.
Who's everybody, dude?
Everybody that I work around, all these fucking. I go
All
to
the
over
dudes
60.
that you know that like Asian chicks.
No, I don't know these dudes. I go to over 60 fucking facilities, and there's shit tons of these fucking Asian chicks at all these facilities, and everybody's running around. Even the doctors I work with, they're running around like this, like, what can I get? You need
Well,
something?
because guess what? They're in the 82%.
Because I'm like, dude, one little Asian chick today, I'm not
You
going to
know?
say her fucking
I
name
mean, come on.
today. The bitch got a fucking
Right?
attitude with me. Something about a piece of paper, and I just was like, she's like, it's right here, Mr. Casey.
So what
And I was
social
like,
media site were you battling somebody about divorce on?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, it's actually Kanye West's fucking Instagram page.
So what? He was on there whining about his divorce.
Yeah, he went on there,
and then you were like, fan.
No, I'm not a fan of Kanye. I don't like his music. I don't think he's...
You're like on his page.
Well, I just saw he posted something that said divorce feels like, and he had a whole list of what divorces felt like, and I wanted to see what he was talking about. So, anyway, I got in there and I was like, well, divorce
So I'll say, aren't you on number 2?
Yeah, I'm already done on 2, yeah. Been done with that one for a while.
He said you're done on... Oh, so we're on 3.
We'll see.
Oh, damn. See, but you ain't got to look at his fucking list for nothing. This dude's a rookie. He don't know shit. This is his first one. Only his problem is he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
That's his reason. That should be just like, I have a reason, and there's 500 million of them. You know what I mean? I got to split my billion with this bitch.
I'm just like...
And then I probably got to give her like 100, 200,000, 300. Who knows how much you got to give her a month? Because he's got, what, 2 kids with her? That's what I said. See, marriage only sucks for people who are rich and didn't like from the gate establish everything.
It
you know
sucks
what I
for
mean?
people
Like
who
if
have
you're
kids.
if you're poor, that shit don't mean nothing.
Fucking chicks, dude, it's so strange. You go,
Dude, if you don't got nothing, what are they gonna fucking do?
they still try to assign you shit to give
Like
that
what?
you ain't even got.
Nah,
Alimony.
they'll have like a minimum.
Yeah, there's a minimum, but it may not be what you like. Okay,
If you make
No, dude,
more than a certain
dude,
you might not be able to
Denise,
afford to.
No, the youngest one, her dad. I think this dude pays like $50 a month or some shit.
The fuck
that.
does he do?
$20 a
What's
month.
he do?
it's
nothing.
crazy. Yeah.
That's why he don't do nothing.
Exactly.
So
It don't matter what you're doing. It's gonna get tailored to what you can take care of. Like even if it's not enough to help.
how the fuck
Right.
did they not? Because I've heard some horror stories before. That's what I'm going off of.
Let's say it don't matter. Like
And-
all that shit, dude. Those are dudes that got money. You know what I mean? Those are the horror stories. Motherfuckers that got shit to give. You know, have shit to split. Got property. You know, got assets. You know, combined assets. Those are the motherfuckers that lose.
And they look at that credit as an asset also.
But if you don't have no
Yes.
savings, you don't got no kind of fucking stocks in anything. You don't have a house. You don't got you got one car, like, and it's hers anyway. You're like, you know, like, what are you gonna get raped for in the divorce? Like, oh, I got to pay child support. Motherfucker, you's gonna pay child support anyways.
Excuse me. A lot of fucking,
you
a lot of dudes be fucking complaining and shit though. They complain a lot though.
Because they're dicks.
The dudes or the
And they
chicks?
deserve to get raped.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I don't know about that. I know some chicks who they'll
Well-
fucking trip and fall on a dude's dick and live in the house that you're paying for.
But then you look at a story, I'm going to tell you that I can agree exactly with what you're saying. Good buddy of ours, Don, lives just a couple houses from our brother down there in Phoenix. His last wife divorced him. She even ripped the tack paper out of the cupboards. Took the dishes out, ripped all the tack paper out. She didn't leave nothing. Took all the curtains, all the blinds, everything.
this doctor,
You can have the house.
this doctor that owns the practice I work for, his wife, he got her from the Philippines, and he has a daughter with her. In any case, she took all his fucking guns. And I was like, when he told me about his divorce with her, I said, does she shoot? And he's like, no, she's never fired a weapon in her life. I was like, so why did she take your guns? He's like, just because.
Okay.
And so when he went to one of the gun stores to transfer the weapons over, because the court ordered it, because they were considered assets, because he's, you know.
So we have to give half of his guns.
He had to give all his guns up because they were assets, and then she had to sell them.
That doesn't
Well-
make sense.
He probably gave them all up because he owed her a certain amount of money, and that's the only way he's going to pay it off.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that doesn't make sense.
Because
That's why I said they
my
were
wife
assets.
didn't take any of mine when she left. She just
Did
took
she
hers.
request them?
No,
Because she requested
didn't
his
want
guns. She put it in.
Yeah, how can you do that? I don't
The
see how you
lawyer.
could
But,
request somebody's
she did
property.
request a certain
Like, get
amount
the fuck out of here.
from
She
joint
did it.
property.
And he had-
I'm requesting all her jewelry.
Yeah.
They're not gonna give it to you unless you bought it.
Yeah,
Unless you
but
bought
motherfucker,
it.
who do you think bought this
Well,
shit?
anything.
Well, then they
anything.
argue. Oh, these were
Hey,
gifts.
It doesn't matter. In a divorce, especially in this state, because I research the laws heavily.
You gotta split it.
Oh, everything's
It's 50-50.
50-50. Yeah.
No, this state is not a community property state.
I thought this was community property. The cops have told me that a million fucking times.
This state is not a community property state. But when you become married, your assets become shared as a part of the marriage. Everything becomes 50-50. Everything.
I'm moving to Iran.
You just don't get married, dude.
That too.
What the hell?
I'm telling you, dude, we should move to
The fucking show.
we should move to like another country, dude.
That way you don't have to worry about if this bitch is mad at you because you got another bitch who's got a bitch that you're humping too. Who cares how many bitches you got?
You can't say bitch anymore.
That's right.
I told you.
Hey,
You can't say fucking bitch anymore.
I don't care if they're wearing a guy's skin
You
or a
can say
girl's
it.
skin. It's a bitch. A bitch is a bitch. It could be a dog.
I tried to go
Hey,
over this and everybody got all fucking their buttholes.
Well,
like,
no, because you tend to go overboard and like
yeah.
every other word's a bitch. Fucking bitch, bitch, I'm a bitch, bitch.
Is that what I sound like?
Yeah, like now if you're driving home a point with fucking this goddamn bitch, like okay, and it might not be a woman, it may be a man,
Oh my God. No, but I was
or
talking
whatever.
directly about women. This fucking bitch, dude. Fuck. No, but no, seriously, this fucking bitch at work though. This bitch was fucking. See,
You stupid. See, there you go.
you can't say bitch that much, sir. Can you please shut
You
up?
got it
That's why
so
you just gotta
ingrained in your language
refrain.
that
You know what? It's because look, somebody was telling me, and the doctor that owns these doctors like working with me because they say you're very authentic. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? They're like, you just say whatever you want. They're not used to that. They're used to people just like
Tailoring their conversation.
Right. And I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I just say whatever the fuck I want. And then if you're offended, I'll apologize. I'll like curtail my energy for you since you're offended. But at the same time,
Okay, initially you're gonna catch it full force, motherfucker.
well, it's about
I've
being,
done that too. Oh, excuse me.
It's about being authentic to yourself. And some people are offended by the authenticity that you exude.
Yeah, and a lot of that is the words you choose to use. It's like my dad always said. You can keep your mouth shut and seem like the most intelligent people in the world, or you can open your mouth and cure all doubt.
But see, just because I choose to cuss doesn't mean I have fucking 3 degrees. Dude, I'm a fucking scientist. I cuss
Yeah,
all
but
day.
you don't articulate yourself like you do.
Right, but see, that's them judging me. They don't fucking know. But
No,
you
that's
need
you
but if you need
presenting
some
an
medical
opinion
help,
that you're not.
that too. But if you need medical help,
You're a loudmouth bitching motherfucker, bitch.
You got that right. I bitch and complain. They're like, "Oh, Deshaun, you're such a fucking hater," and it's like, right, I hate fucking stupid shit. I hate dumb shit, and I'll fucking let you know. And if you don't like it, well, we can go outside and we can sort it the fuck out. That's how the Marine Corps taught me. Let's go outside and sort it out. I respect your opinion. You respect mine. And if we don't like each other,
You can't
well, then
do
that's
that
just
anymore.
that.
They have safe spaces.
Oh,
now.
please. The
No,
safe
right
spaces,
here,
let's put
right
the
here.
fucking
Let me-
gloves on.
I-
and
So I
sort it out.
had a question about
I popped
that.
this. Oh, go ahead.
Remember we were talking about that the other day. Like, what if like remember we were talking about that with the sparring gear?
Oh, domestic violence.
Yeah, like what could it be? Domestic violence if like the cop showed up and you both had sparring gear on.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like yeah, I was whooping her ass, but she had sparring gear on. You know what I'm saying?
We're
Like
sparring. We're not
she
fighting.
had a mouthpiece in
It was
and everything.
mutual combat.
Yeah, it was mutual combat.
No, so I teach
No, right here. Go ahead. You're teaching.
the women in my class. I got a lot of adult women and teenage girls in my class, and there's men in my class too. There's husbands and wives together in my class, families. And I teach them all the time. I was like, you guys will fucking respect each other a lot more when I put you in the ring and you're punching and kicking each other. And they do. They knock the shit out of each other in a controlled environment. They bust each other in the head and they get back at each other. And I teach them, I say, look, it's fucking, this is
Those were the
domestic.
fun days, weren't they?
Domestic environment. This is
Putting the
domestic
helmets
violence.
on and going to town on each other. Hell
Yeah, domestic violence.
You
in a
don't want to
controlled
hurt, but you want to let them know you're hitting them. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Control. Yeah, but yeah, I taught my girl how to fucking fight.
We
She
had
won
a
a couple
big guy-
championships.
We used to call him Mr. Munster because he was that tall. He was real tall and kind of looked that way, lanky. And he had no discipline about his power. And when he hit you, man, you were on the ground crying because he had no control. It was all or nothing. And boom! I mean, he was pounding everybody, and they were like, Man.
Nobody learns anything when you do that.
So,
That's why it's
yeah,
called sparring.
Sifu had to spend a lot of time with
that
him
was
one-on-one.
Big Ron.
Yeah, Big Ron.
Yeah, he kicked the shit out of me one time, dude.
What did he weigh? Like 250?
He was like fucking
Real tall and
6
lanky,
something.
yeah.
He was like, but he was
6'7".
big. He was big though. Like, yeah, he wasn't light. Like, he was
Yeah.
thick, but he was hella goofy.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
he used to, just the way he used to stand was just so goofy. You know what I mean? Dude, just goofy as fucking. One time I had to spar him. It was crazy because like when I was in Kung Fu, the kid class was during the daytime, and we had to travel from another city to get there. So I couldn't go to that class, so I had to go to the adult class. So I was fighting with adults that's where I went, you know.
So thinks he can fight.
So I would end up having to spar Ron or, you know, whoever else was there.
Yeah.
And I used to really like to spar that chick that had the big titties. Remember? I can't remember. What was her name, dude? Heather. Oh, she came there with her boyfriend. They came and
She had long brown hair.
they started class together. And dude, she was thick, little white girl. I'm talking about she had some big rack. I used to love sparring her because I was like fucking 12, 13.
Especially when you jump to your ground game, right?
Yeah, you're like 11, 12, 13, and you've been there for a year. So, yeah. But yeah, one time we were sparring, and dude, he kicked the shit out of me right in my leg. And I'm talking about he used to wear those wrestling boots. So he towed me like boom right there in the back of the leg. So Sifu took me in the back, dude, with the fucking he did the old
Miyagi
fucking
move.
Mr. Miyagi shit, dude. He fucking hit me with these fucking electrodes, had my fucking leg jumping this shit. He was doing all the old fucking acupuncture stuff. This dude was on his shit. Because he was
also a doctor of Oriental medicine.
Oh, that's cool.
Very well versed in acupuncture.
Yeah, that dude was dope.
Did you have a-
Little Asian dude.
How much bruise did you have after all that? Not much?
No, I don't remember there being much of a bruise.
See, and that's how you know that shit worked. Yeah, you released all that fucking, made it so you didn't have a hematoma there. Yeah, that's how you know that shit worked.
It was cool. Yeah, that was a cool school, man. I like that school.
They got a pretty good kung fu school out here. They got fine ass motherfucking girls over there too.
Yeah.
And now they're teaching us that right here. This is in Colorado State University. They're top research university of the country, and they offer a gentle care unit for students ravaged by free speech.
The fuck does that? What the fuck does that even? What the fuck does that even
I
mean?
don't even
Right
know
here,
what that
if
means,
you
dude.
or someone you know are affected by a free speech event, here are the resources you can go to.
Who the fuck's paying for this stuff? That's what I want to know. Where the
You
fuck does
are.
the money come? I ain't paying for that shit.
Paying for this shit.
And of
That
course,
shit coming out of your retirement, buddy.
none of these universities are racist, right? They're not racist, but they have separate Asian Pacific American Culture Center, a Black African American Culture Center, El Centro, and a Native American Culture Center.
Why don't they just
But
make
they're
them all
not
go to
racist.
the same thing? And then
Diversity,
How'd we get on-
unity.
How'd we
teaching
get
it.
onto this?
I don't know. My
We
whole
were talking
point
about
was. My whole point
teaching.
was. I don't see
what they
where-
are teaching or not teaching
No,
anymore.
we were talking about kung fu, and then
And-
all of a sudden you were talking
He was
about
talking about teaching.
No, I just tell the parent. No, the husband and wives in there and girlfriends, boyfriends, they beat each other up, and it's mutual, and they respect each other after that. It's domestic violence, but
No, that's
control.
what they say. You got headgear on and a chest guard and some legs and arms and some feet. You can pop, pop.
They become tough. I think they respect.
I
each
think
other.
that's.
You ever been in there with wifey?
Yeah, my girl won the Ogden Championship in 2015 or 16.
Motherfucker, they ain't said nothing about you fighting her.
Oh, who fucking? I taught her to fight.
Well, I know you did. You're a sensei, right?
Yeah, I fucked her up, but she fucking went to these other karate tournaments. She won 2 karate championships here, and she did well. Yeah, because she fights grown ass men.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
good for
That's
these
why when
girls.
That's why when I was a kid and it came to like promotion test time, like, and I had to fight a kid, it was hella easy.
Yeah, because you're fighting adults all the fucking
Yeah.
time. You're like, this is
Especially-
especially
fighting a kid,
especially when
yeah.
it was the Sifu son, because he was just a fat lazy kid.
Oh, you just murked him every
he
time.
was
They were
only a
all-
black
half
belt
of them are
because
black
he was
belts.
a kid's son, you know.
Oh, you fucked him up in front of everybody?
Oh yeah, he
That's-
did.
Well, then they started
started
putting-
bitch slapping him and shit.
Yeah, they started putting me against smaller adults.
Yeah, because the kids couldn't handle him.
Yeah.
He just wasted
See,
him.
They
Even
should've
the
fucking
black
took you to
belts.
tournaments and shit, dude. You could have.
I mean, the first time
like
he'd
that.
come in on them, man, they'd be all like, they would never, they just stand and cower then. Because he's right there, right in the head.
Because I was fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme.
He's kicking
was,
fucking
man.
bathroom door stalls open and shit.
Dude, I'm
Man,
telling
we got
you,
our pictures
I'm
right
telling
over
you, I
there,
had
man.
my fucking stance on and shit, dude. I wanted to be Jean-Claude Van Damme so bad.
Who
at that
didn't?
time.
Everybody wanted to be Jean-Claude Van Damme, dude.
Yeah, I
You were doing the fucking dance and the splits and shit.
Oh no, I was doing all
I'll have
the
to break
kicks,
out
dude.
some pictures later.
That'll be fun.
Learn the outside crescent kick and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I actually love that one.
Put his
He
fucking
was getting good with a back sweep, too.
Yeah,
You should go to
just
that
like the
Lohan's
whole-
Kung Fu, man. You get some badass fucking chicks over there.
Now, if I was gonna do anything these days, I'd just be like jujitsu probably.
Oh, jiu-jitsu fucking hurts.
But I'm
Tai Chi
wondering
maybe
since
for
they've
me?
been rolling out,
I said Tai Chi for me.
since they're chilling with the COVID stuff now, I think I might go over to that one school we were looking at.
Yeah.
Down
Cascal?
Sand Hill. Yeah.
Cascal? Yeah, I got a buddy named Mike that goes over there. He trains Muay Thai and jiu-jitsu. So he's getting ready. I don't know if he's fighting pro in April, but he says he's fighting in April in California. I don't think it's a pro debut or anything like
Just
that.
like a tournament
No, I don't think. I don't know. I just
exhibition, maybe.
he's really fucking good.
Oh yeah.
Like I've sparred with that guy several times, and he gives me a motherfucking run for my money. I had to pull out some serious fucking special shit for that guy to keep him the fuck off.
Some
of me.
special shit.
Yeah, like
Do you got some? You keep some special shit in your back pocket?
for guys like him, yeah.
Yeah.
That guy gave me a serious fucking run for my money in front of a lot of people, and I was just like, "Fuck are you, dude?" And he's not a black belt.
No.
No, I guess he's just been doing martial arts his whole life. He's like 27. Guy can fucking just kick the fucking ceiling and shit. I'm just like, okay, but my experience.
So what belt is he?
In Taekwondo, I think he's like a fucking red belt or something. That's like right before black belt. And then in Jiu-Jitsu, he's got a couple of stripes, but he's not a black belt. And then Muay Thai, I don't know how their rank works in Muay Thai. But he's already good. He's already just good. He's been doing it since he was a kid. I sparred with this guy several times. And had to pull out some fucking serious shit I don't usually throw just to slow him the fuck down. Because they wanted me to spar with him and do Taekwondo. And I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, just kicking and shit. And then he was fucking getting the best of me. And it was like, oh no, fuck that. Ashibarai all day. I'm sweeping your fucking foot, your leg, your inner thigh. I'm punching you now. Fuck this. Taekwondo, they don't punch really. And I was like, fuck that.
It's all kicking.
Yeah, I fucking grabbed his head and was trying to fucking... I mean, I didn't hit him for real, but, simulating elbows and shit and kicking him. And it was just... He's really fucking good, though. He's dangerous. He'll fuck you up if... Not you guys in general, but I'm just saying.
Whoever, huh?
Yeah, he's really good.
Whoever's down in skills.
He's not... You ain't
He's
gonna
like
push-
that dude that was in the fucking video we were watching. Remember that little round dude that was fucking doing all those badass kicks?
Oh, that dude was impressive. This little punchy dude, and he was just doing all the fucking kicks. I was like, what the fuck?
Hell yeah.
You'd have never imagined he's in there eating wings at fucking the bar, and
Yeah,
you fucking
for real.
he just tops off the bench and starts fucking you up. The guy was super good, yeah.
That was funny. Oh, man.
But yeah,
So what are you thinking about, getting divorced or something, motherfucker? All of a sudden you're just like, oh, divorce,
I don't-
talking about
I don't-
Kanye's divorce, and oh, bitches, they're fucking get over on us.
And I thought you just got married.
I've been married for a while. I don't fucking kiss and tell like that, but
I'm just like, damn, motherfucker. Like,
I don't kiss and tell like that. All I'm saying is
We've got unedited video.
I don't kiss and tell like
Yeah.
that. but-
Blackmail is
that's
coming,
just
my
as
friend.
funny. I wonder how much Kanye is losing, though. You know what I'm saying?
He's at millions. Come on, we're talking about
Yeah,
Kim
because I mean,
Kardashian.
if you think, yeah, but I wonder they gotta have like some kind of
Yeah, I'm sure they had a prenup.
pre something.
Because she's got her own damn money, you know?
That one.
yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm thinking
her
they had to have
sisters,
something.
her sisters cleaned out Lamar Odom and fucking that fucking Scott Disick. They cleaned those dudes out. They cleaned those motherfuckers out big time. And then
Well,
Black China cleaned out the brother.
And she wasn't even married to the dude, I don't
Right.
think.
And she fucking, cause they had a kid, didn't they? Or something?
Oh, yeah.
She cleaned him the fuck out.
Alimony.
But the good thing about Kanye is he'll still have a good chunk And he's still Kanye, so.
But he was complaining recently about his kids and stuff. She's like got dudes up in the house and shit, and he's not allowed to go in while the other dudes are there. And it's like,
What?
yeah, that was the most recent argument I saw. I just thought it was interesting because I love to see how these women, because you got to understand, the majority of American society and some societies outside of America are watching these prominent women in the light and thinking that's what the fuck they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Marry a dude.
That is sad, isn't it?
It is. It's very sad. They think they're supposed to marry a dude, and when shit doesn't go their way or the dude's not whatever, they clean him the fuck out. That's like a common thing, whether the dude's a good guy or not.
Gold diggers.
Right. Well, yeah. You know, so I just think that's fucking bullshit.
Well, I mean, just like that NBA dude that got by that one broad, and before he even got with her, she's on like whatever Instagram or whatnot, talking about how easy it was to get NBA players and stuff, and blah 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 blah. And then she like wifes him up, has his baby, and then just immediately disses him. You know what I mean?
Kim Kardashian was married to a ball player before Kanye. I can't remember the dude's name. But he paid like $1 million for her fucking wedding ring, and then she divorced him like 6 fucking months later. Everybody forgot about that shit real quick.
Probably. They probably got it like annulled and shit. Like,
But she cleaned him the fuck out on the way out the door too. And I was like, how does anybody even fuck with these chicks knowing that they're like this?
Yeah.
Like, you think you would protect
You
yourself?
got that kind of money, you damn sure going to get a prenup.
I would pretend I was broke.
I wouldn't. I would just be
Well,
like,
you
no,
can't. You're a superstar in the limelight.
fuck
You know,
that.
there's no way you
And this
can
is why I'm not
pretend you're
rich.
not.
Nah,
This is why I'm not rich.
you just don't get married.
Yeah, just solve it all. Don't do it.
Like you can, like, girl, I'm super rich, and you can be with me. You can get all the luxuries,
saw
but
what
you're
they-
gonna have to live down the street, though.
You saw what they did to
You know
Kobe,
what I mean?
though.
Or live in one of those states where they don't call common law for so long.
Like Alabama or something.
Here, no common law marriage. She can live in the guest house out back.
Common law marriage.
She can live in the pool house.
No, if there's no common law, then you can live in the same house. It don't fucking matter.
Right. As long as you're not married.
Like what they did with
I say, you want all the luxuries, woman,
with
or not?
remember what they did with Kobe Bryant though? Remember when he was in that hotel and the maid came up there and freaking
Gave him a little butt.
or something. She did something. Well, I still don't know what the fuck they did. I don't know what they did, but she got
Gave him the butt.
hella bread off of that dude screaming rape. He probably didn't even rape her.
I don't think she did. I don't think she got anything off.
She didn't get no money off of that.
Nah, all that fell apart. Remember, because all the jizz in her fucking panties and shit, like 4 dudes and.
Oh, I thought he got in a lot of trouble for that. I know he had a little bit of a stigma on him because of that
Nah, of
shit.
course. I mean, you're being accused
Yeah.
of this shit. That don't go away.
Absolutely.
How come they don't? They should enact that law.
That's why he was able to bounce back so quickly.
Because they were like, oh, this bitch is a hoe. She's just a liar.
Yeah. Pretty much.
They should enact that law, though. If a chick like accuses somebody of rape and they find out the dude didn't do it,
Oh yeah, you got to pay.
she should have to pay or go to jail or some shit like that. But
She
they
got to
don't.
go to jail.
They don't fucking do that. But see, little girls are taught to lie at a young age. They watch these older women and they think they're supposed to fucking lie at a young age.
Or shit, even little boys. And
Yeah,
always,
Not
Everybody-
nearly as bad as little
Well, they-
girls.
when
Little
they-
boys ain't running around here accusing people of
shit,
rape.
Who knows?
Unless the boys are accusing the fucking priesthood of rape.
I mean, who knows what's going on?
Or the Boy Scouts, yeah, exactly.
No, I guarantee there's some fucking little boy out there that mama got him fucking
Accusing people
accusing
of
his dad of fucking touching him or some shit, you know?
shit. There's some griminess in the world.
Oh yeah, there for sure is.
Cain and Abel, huh? Tower of Babel, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yo, the Tower of Babel is a fucking interesting ass topic because, okay, so check this out. You remember the story of Tower of Babel, right? Tower of Babel, all these people came together from all these nations. I'm paraphrasing.
Absolutely.
All you motherfuckers out there who are talking shit, you don't know the Bible. You don't know God's word, motherfucker. I'm paraphrasing, bitches. You know it better than me, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Here's your lidocaine for your butthole if it hurts.
Or KY.
You can always Google it if you don't like his answer.
Exactly. Tower of Babel, all the nations came together, all these people were speaking the fucking same language, and they were building this fucking tower. So supposedly, God got concerned about this and was like, yo, God forgive me. You guys can't be building that stuff down there. I don't know what you guys are doing, but you gotta not build that. My question is why the fuck was that such a concern to the individuals in heaven that human beings were building this tower to reach heaven? Some people say, oh, it was just like a stone thing, right? So supposedly God sent the angels down and they went and changed the language. So now that's why everybody speaks different languages. I'm like, no, that's like the dumbest fucking story ever, dude. That, like, why would, no, that doesn't make any sense. What if it was a technological advancement? Human beings figured out how to get to heaven without dying, and the Tower of Babel was like a Stargate. You know what I'm saying? A Stargate?
It could be.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was like a Stargate to another dimension. Because why would the angels and God be so concerned about a tower that they were just building higher and higher and higher and higher and higher?
Like they're going to reach the heavens.
Right. That makes no fucking sense.
Unless the people that made the story up actually thought that there were some people up in the clouds looking down, and
that's what
they
it
thought
says
they were
here.
going to build a fucking tower
The
up into the
united
clouds.
human race in the generations following the great flood, speaking a single language and migrating eastward, comes to the land of Shinar. There they agree to build a city and a tower tall enough to reach heaven.
Right.
God, observing
think it
their
was all a
city
bunch
and
of
tower,
bullshit.
confounds their speech so that they can no longer understand each other and scatters them around the world.
So they couldn't build that fucking Stargate.
So now you got one of each motherfucker
And
around the world.
confounded their speech. So now they all speak different languages and
They just woke up one day and were like,
So-
dude, I can't understand what you're saying, dude.
So how did that work?
I don't
So
fucking
who
know.
you
no
fucking?
habla, no habla.
Who you fucking somebody that don't speak another language?
They're now you're like,
And then,
bitch, you were
then
speaking
who?
English
Then
tomorrow,
what
yesterday.
What does the kid speak?
Then you tell her to
See, I don't understand these fucking
Spanglish?
stories. But people are saying
Because
like,
they're full of shit.
but see, people go, I always hear I talk to my brothers about this shit all the time. They're like, oh, well, it wasn't the Bible or the Torah or the Quran or what the Veda or whatever. None of it was meant to be taken literally. And it's like, okay, well, if I'm going to take the shit metaphorically, then why can't we get people who can translate the shit fucking perfectly then into fucking real world fucking scenarios? And then I'm like, somebody's like, oh, dude, you need to go to church and pray. And I'm like, dude, you guys been preaching from the same book forever, the same scriptures, and motherfuckers are doing the same shit, even though you've been teaching the same shit forever. How many times are you going to teach John 3:16? How many times are you going to teach that?
until you get it.
Nobody gets it.
Because you don't go to Sunday morning church.
I went to church.
You got to keep going.
I went to church.
You
I
have
went
to
to
pay
the,
your 10%.
the crossing.
Have you paid your 10%?
You're tithing?
You're not paying your way into heaven.
I went to church, and I was at the crossing over there off of Buffalo.
Jesus need his 10%.
Why is Jesus broke? That makes no sense.
Because he needs to feed his flock.
That is making sense. Because look, there's poor people going to church, and the pastor's driving around in a fucking H2 Hummer, and his wife's wearing fucking
Talking about, man, he
$10,000
just bought a
pearls.
new fucking private jet.
Exactly.
Congregation,
like that
I
dude.
need 20 million so I can get this new private jet so I could fly around the world and spread the word of God.
What's it? Creflo Dollar.
Thank you.
Do you know who that guy is?
Yeah.
Creflo Dollar. Why the fuck would you go to church with a dude and his fucking name is Creflo Dollar?
That's the dude that was up in the jet.
It's a black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never go to fucking like. The pastor's
got a
name is
mega
Creflo
church.
Dollar. I'm like,
Oh,
and
but
you
Jim
go to that
Jones is
church?
better?
Any of them, I don't look.
Joel Osteen, none of them.
I was at church one time. This is when I decided to stop going to church. I went to church and I was going every Sunday religiously. I was smoking weed every
Bakers?
night. I was smoking weed every night. I was here in Vegas. It's like I was smoking weed. I was riding motorcycles. You know, I was fucking all kind of motherfucking shit. You remember the story? Shut up, Seth.
But then you're going to church on Sunday.
Yeah, I did. I was going to church on Sunday because I was
You sinner!
right.
Now,
exactly.
were you going in the box?
What? No, it was just like regular Pentecostal church,
Well, what the hell?
Christian,
non-denominational
Catholic.
church.
So you're just, how do you repent? How do you repent?
No, so No, okay, I'll get to that part. But I would go to church and I would feel sorry and be, pray and all that stuff and think I was doing, hey.
Probably. Yeah, I can hear the key.
You have to edit this out too.
Yeah, probably.
Why? Now you get the bitches view.
Nope. Gosh darn. Man.
Hey, looks like somebody's about to be on film.
Gosh darn.
Say hey.
Hey. Let's get shy whenever they get on film.
All right, change
Always.
the subject. I want to change the subject because I wanted to talk about this and I want to get it in. We'll keep it quick and short.
And here we go with the conspiracy. Get everybody revved up.
Oh, yeah.
While we're
I
having
love
fun.
conspiracies,
It's about
man.
what's going on in the Ukraine.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah, okay.
Mostly, we're being asked to fight a war for somebody else. Should we or should we not? The total NATO is saying we're not going to get involved. That's your biz. We'll send you some stuff maybe, but then one of the EU countries offers them planes.
They backed out of that deal, though, didn't they? It was Finland.
Because how do they get them home when they can't fly through NATO airspace? They can't fly through Russian airspace. So how do you get the planes home? You going to put them on a truck? Come on, people. They weren't even thinking when they offered that. And I was amazed that NATO wouldn't allow them to at least fly your planes home. Okay, we're going to give you a one-time good deal, but they're saying no because now it's going to drag NATO into the war. And
As if the millions and millions that they've already poured into fucking small arms and ammunition that America dropped.
right.
I mean,
But we're going to still buy Russian oil.
The 16,000 fucking
So
foreign
as they
troops.
continue to crush the Ukraine, we are forcing our troops to take transgender training. Mandatory. Starting this week. Isn't that funny? Policy on the military service of transgender persons and persons with gender dysphoria.
I don't fucking understand why combat-related organizations need to understand it, because that's not what's considered when combat occurs. Nobody stops and says, oh, hey, do you have a penis or a vagina? Are you gay or straight before I kill you?
And they're also adding on top of that gender pronoun training.
What the fuck is...
They are them. They're not him or her. It's they or them or...
I would
And
end
at
up
the
in the
same
brig.
time. At
didn't-
the same time.
I'd end up in the brig.
Are you in the military?
They're still
Are
booting...
you?
No,
Who cares?
and at the same time, they're still booting guys out today, this week, for not getting vaccinated.
But aren't we past that shit? We're like pushing almost 3 years, man.
Yes, everybody else is pretty much done with it, but they're still forcing the military to get a shot or get out.
Because you're in the federal government and Joe Biden wants you to fucking take the jab.
I fucking stand that, dude.
And that's what I'm saying, man. I'm surprised there aren't more people getting the fuck out. Excuse my language, but yeah,
I'm
get the
sure
fuck
there
out.
will be a lot of people getting out.
And they wonder why, enlistment is down. Jesus.
They're fucking weakening our fucking military, and we're gonna get fucking smoked. We're gonna get fucking smoked. Something's gonna go down. Who knows when?
Especially
it'll go
when,
down. But when it happens,
transgender training is more important than,
that's okay. No,
rifle training.
Mike.
They're
That's
handing rifles to kids in freaking Ukraine, and we're over here talking about, oh, you're
Mike.
hurting my feelings.
Mike, that's okay, because when shit finally hits the fan, and it will, it's not a matter of if, it's when shit hits the fan, these fucking motherfucking slackjaw fucking faggots and these motherfuckers who are against this fucking military that we have, when they're getting their asses ran through by a fucking
but
foreign
why-
army, they're going to wish for
Why
this
are
shit
these
to be out.
4-star generals knuckling under like this? My God, all they got to do is fucking retire in perfect
No, I mean,
comfort.
all you got to do is go on TikTok and see all the motherfucking soldiers in our armies and
Taking
militaries
fucking
right now.
videos
no,
and
just
shit all the
crying,
time.
just crying on fucking social media right now about this war, about possibly getting deployed somewhere and blah, blah, blah. Motherfuckers are crying. Like, bitch, you signed up for the fucking military.
Fuck you think this is?
And now you over here fucking crying on TikTok. And it's funny, this one bitch is like, oh, I'm fucking, you don't even know the comments under my video. And I'm just so scared. And it's the civilians. And they're just like, they're just so rude. And they're just so mean. And
this was?
oh, you should know when you joined the military and blah, blah, blah. She's just going on and shit about, motherfuckers making real comments. Like, bitch, you thought this was a fucking
game?
A vacation and
What did
shit.
you
Like,
think
you
this was?
joined
This
to
is
go
war.
hang out and get a check and then do your hair all fucking pretty and shit.
And makeup,
You
and
can't
then
even
walk
wear
around in
your fucking
uniform.
hat right. Like, bitch, get out of here. They need all that shit. Yeah, that shit. They've been changing that shit since I was getting out. It's been getting soft as hell.
Look, when I was in, they couldn't wear it. I saw a fucking goddamn sergeant fucking get fucking court-martialed because he slapped a fucking chick because of her makeup. He slapped the shit out of her. She was like, I can do my fucking makeup if I wanted to. And he was like, wow. Fucking demoted to fucking goddamn fucking Lance Corporal.
Yeah. She probably got slapped, though.
Went to fucking, what did he go? CC, correction custody. Had to break big rocks into little rocks.
I mean, when you got bitches that got so much hair on their head that they fucking got their shit wrapped up where they have to literally just set their fucking cap on top their fucking head or hair.
I'd go to
I should say.
Dude, I would
like,
go
what the fuck is that?
I would, dude.
And they actually are started to bend the rules for these bitches.
You know why? Because they want to fuck.
You know
That's
what
why
I mean?
they want to fuck. Motherfuckers want to
I
fuck.
just see so many bras getting over in the military because they're girls.
Because they want to fuck.
Dudes just, yeah.
They want to fuck. That's why they're thinking
Let
about
you not get your way. You getting busted down to private because they're going to call some shit on you. I seen hella dudes get busted down from E6, E7, all the way down.
Look, I would get demoted.
I seen a first sergeant get demoted to private and go to Leavenworth.
Why? What did he do?
He kept, like, when we were in school, he was our first sergeant in school. Yeah, he kept the privates and stuff around, like the females.
Oh, I would too.
He would circle in, like I'd be on duty down on the CQ desk on the first floor, and that's where the female hallway was. Everybody else was upstairs. Dude, first sergeant would be going in and out of the rooms half the night. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Like you'd hear him fucking scream when he walks in the room and shit. First sergeant, like he'd come out laughing and shit. It was fucking hilarious. But then, yeah, like right after I left, like, yeah, he got busted. Because a few of the girls in our class even were like, yeah, first sergeant, like, tried to fucking...
Trying to smash?
Yeah.
When I was in the Marine Corps, I was fucking all kinds of bitches.
So he was smashing everybody.
And we had a sergeant, one of the chicks I was fucking, her name was Merva, fine-ass white girl. She was a Navy chick at security.
See, that's
forces.
different. You're just a soldier.
Yeah, I was a sergeant, but...
When you're a first sergeant, you know what I mean?
Well, the
You're in
sergeant,
charge of all them
sergeant
people.
major,
Yeah.
the chick was telling me, she was like, yeah, I've been fucking Sergeant Major Eby. And I was like, what? Sergeant Major Eby? And she's like, yeah, I fuck Sergeant Major Eby every week. And I'm like, you're a fucking E3 or something,
Yeah.
E2. And, you know, she's fucking the Sergeant Major. And then the Sergeant Major, but he ended up getting out and he got out scot-free. He didn't get hit at all. But I knew about the shit the entire time. And
Well, I'm sure he fucking greased her, right?
dude, he was fucking, the Sergeant Major Eby was fucking every chick up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a fucking stud.
Don't say you wouldn't if you didn't have that chance.
Oh no, as a sergeant, I was fucking all the younglings too. Shit.
Old dirty dick ass.
Gives a, nah,
You know what I mean?
Because
This motherfucker, probably in the field too, huh?
I was gonna let all the little fucking.
So it's like, girl, just use the fucking baby wipe.
Look, I was gonna let all the PFC little dudes knock him up and shit, because that's exactly what happened. Whenever I got a chance to go to them, they had to report to fucking comm and shit like that to check in. You know, check in when you get to your unit. Anyway, most of the chicks that were in our fucking unit at security forces, they were all Navy. We only had like 2 Marine Corps females. All were Navy. They all were getting pregnant back to back to back to back to back immediately within the first month.
Damn.
So they didn't have to stay and post out in the fucking wire where they kept all the fucking sensitive material for the missiles. Because it was a submarine base, and they would have what's called a war FOP, and the submarines would come in and they would take off the sensitive material off the submarines and put it behind the wire. And the fucking Marines and the Master at Arms, which are their MPs, had to stand watch over there, and they would go out to the wire for like 2 fucking weeks and just stay in fucking post watching just these grass covered fucking bunkers. Yeah, that was it. They just stand out there, and those chicks didn't want to do that, so they get pregnant. So then, guess what? Light duty.
Yep.
They get pregnant immediately.
Yeah.
So I was like, I might as well get mine.
Yeah, I definitely saw that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in my career field, there weren't a lot of women.
So
Engineering and construction, it's extremely technical, and of course, I don't know why women don't pursue those kind of technical, hardcore, manual labor type jobs. Really,
I don't want to.
But yeah, they were either ugly or gay or.
Yeah, there are a lot of fucking bull dykes in the Navy. They were turning those bitches.
The
were
girls
turning
we
big
had in the
dykes out.
construction,
They
they were some tough babes. I'm telling you, man.
The bull dykes were turning chicks out back to back.
I don't remember any bull dykes when I was in like offhand. Drill sergeants and basic training, yeah. But like when I got to permanent station, like all the girls were just regular. There was one dude that was like, he was an E6 black dude. He was hella like flaming, like he was hella, like you could tell he probably was, but it was during the don't ask, don't tell time. So nobody cared. Nobody was like fucking with him or nothing.
Even with us, nobody
gave
cared.
a shit.
Why did they get rid of the don't ask, don't tell?
And there was a lot of dudes that I know that were like in
Because
my
they
unit that used to
changed it.
go
I
to
was just doing a part of that. They changed it to it's open now. You can
Why?
openly be. Because why are you trying to hide and be cowering? Oh, I'm afraid of myself and I can't be myself. And now I can be myself and la la la. Here's my weapon.
So how does it work with the transgender soldiers?
I don't know.
So
I'm
a dude.
Don't get mad at me.
A dude transitions to a chick, and he has all male uniforms. Because some of the dress uniforms are male dress uniforms, and then like in the Marine Corps, they're the female, dress uniforms with a skirt and all that shit. So you can sit there and tell me that some of these fucking dudes are like, oh hey, I'm a chick now, goes over to fucking Supply and says, I'm a fucking chick now, and Supply reissues all new fucking gear.
They have to.
Gear.
I'm sure
They have to.
I don't know. They need to stop.
And you can tell me that a fucking goddamn male soldier can now go in fucking female fucking quarter now?
Look at Leah Thomas.
Who the fuck is Leah Thomas?
The
that ain't got nothing to do with the
swimmer,
military.
the competition swimmer who's killing all the records.
Didn't you show me that video?
But
Yeah, we talked about
he hasn't
that.
had any change, so he's walking around naked in the girls' locker room because he's a girl now.
With a dick.
So what's the difference?
Did his dick cut off?
No.
He still has a dick?
Yes.
I don't know. I didn't
He
look.
has everything.
How the fuck are these people not? I don't understand. That shit doesn't make any fucking sense. Doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
But he's a woman, so he can get away with it.
I wish aliens would hurry the fuck up and get here. I really do. I wish aliens would hurry the fuck up and get here. If they're here, just fucking show up, dude. Can we need like some
I
different
think they
shit.
should give us all both. That would shut everything up. Then you can go fuck yourself.
And then Deshaun could really fuck himself. Anyways, it's midnight. I got to get up in the morning to work, so we're going to have to shut this episode down.
Damn,
Yeah.
it's already midnight?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, we did
Straight
2
up.
hours, huh?
Yeah, well, almost. And
Sorry
you
for all the
didn't get here
bitches and
till-
stuff. Sorry for all the bitches and stuff.
Yeah, you didn't get here till 10, so, we started
Maybe we
late.
should have it on another day that he's not working so late.
I was at jiu-jitsu. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, he was working all right. He was rolling around on the ground with another man.
Whatever. That shit is not easy. Fuck y'all.
Peace.